Hi guys, Teacher Bridget here with a quick video on posture. So, it's not so much how I look on camera. I mean, I care very much how I look on camera, but um, these last few weekends, especially when I go and teach at my mom's house and I'm sitting in a chair that I'm not used to sitting in, my back has been hurting and it hurts all day. And then I have to go and deal with my back and teach in the evening, like on the weekends. So, I figured out a way to make my back not hurt, but still not look like I'm like slouching like this. So, this is what I do on my lap. And I tried shooting this on my cell phone, like with the side view, and it wasn't happening. Um, you couldn't hear me mostly. I didn't really care so much about the lighting, even though the lighting wasn't perfect. Um, I kept moving the camera to show you, and you couldn't hear anything. So, I have on my lap my whiteboard. You can use a book, anything hard. Um, and it's pretty simple. It's not like, oh my gosh, this amazing discovery. And then I have my mouse here. Because normally I sit like this when I teach, especially because my screen is touchscreen. So I'll sit Indian style and I will either use my mouse or use my screen and like touch the screen and underline things or whatever I need to do. Um, but that's what's causing me back pain because I'm doing it over and over and over again. So I sit with my back up against the back of the chair. I have this mouse on my lap. And I try not to sit Indian style. Sometimes you just want to get comfortable. And I use my mouse on the whiteboard. Then the beauty of it being a whiteboard is to jot whatever you need down. I'm not one of those people that jots down notes while they're teaching for the feedback. I actually have a trick and I do it, and I used to like write super nice feedback, and I actually have a really good video if you're interested in that I didn't do, but I recently watched, and it's an awesome video. Um, but anyway, on another day I'll tell you what I do. I don't cheat, but I use resources that VIP Kid gives me, and I pretty much just copy and paste. And as long as I'm still getting bookings, I'm gonna do that. Just because no one has time for anything. I don't have time for to just sit there and just write feedback all day. Um, but for example, what I'm working on now is looking at my regulars and the ones that have Chinese names in the system and not English names in the system. I'll ask them what their English name is if they have one. Most of them do. Every now and then you'll get one that says they don't have an English name. But especially if you're teaching um, levels 3, 4, 5, those kids should really have English names. Because in one of the first lessons with VIP Kid, in pre-VIP Kid or level 1, they have you pick an English name if the parent hadn't already given them one before they even started with English lessons. So it's nice because right now I'm like trying to keep track of that. The kids that don't have English names in the system, but obviously go by English names that I can actually like pronounce. So I'll ask them their English name and I'll jot it down. And then there's a feature in the app that they just relatively recently started where you can go in and put a nickname in for your kids. So I'm trying to update all my kids with English names so I know who's who. Because after a while, the Chinese names start to blend together, and it's like, oh my goodness. So that is my tip for not having back pain. Get a nice chair that's going to be comfortable, especially once your schedule starts to build and you're sitting there for 8 classes, 10, however you open your schedule up, back to back to back to back, and you can maybe run to the bathroom for 5 minutes in between classes. Then do that. I Some people have like I'm looking at it right now, but I don't want to get up and show you. Those really nice computer chairs with the high backs. I don't prefer those because then you won't really be able to get to see the background very well. My chair is, I don't know, it's not like super low, but it's enough support. It's like my husband's desk chair from when his parents bought him a desk when he was like 8. But I'm thinking about getting like a nice upholstered chair. because when I said Indian style on this, they have wood arms and they like bruise my legs. But anyway, so that is my husband's calling me, so I better go. Happy teaching. Bye.